Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane to bring you 25 frugal handyman secrets that our grandfathers swore by. They were masters of DIY, making do with what they had, and today we're bringing those money-saving skills to you. Tip 1. Tool care. First up, let's talk about tool care. Our grandfathers knew the importance of maintaining their tools. Regular cleaning, oiling, and sharpening can make tools last a lifetime, saving you the cost of frequent replacements. Tip 2. Reusing nails and screws. Next, we dive into the practice of reusing nails and screws. Back in the day, nothing was wasted, not even bent nails. They'd straighten and reuse them, a small but effective way to save money. Tip 3. Makeshift levels. Tip 3 is all about improvisation. Instead of purchasing a level, grandfathers would use a straight-edged object and a marble to ensure their projects were balanced. Simple, yet effective. Tip 4. DIY wood stain. Moving on, we have the DIY wood stain. Grandfathers would often use household items like used coffee grounds or vinegar and steel wool to make their own wood stain, saving them a trip to the hardware store. Tip 5. Wood scraps. Tip number 5 involves wood scraps, never thrown away. These were saved for smaller projects or kindling, eliminating waste and saving money. Tip 6. Multi-purpose tools. The sixth secret is the use of multi-purpose tools. One tool that could serve multiple functions was always valued over single-use tools. This not only saved money, but also saved space in the tool shed. Tip 7. Dye hand cleaner. Grandfathers knew how to clean their hands after a dirty job without commercial cleaners. A mix of cooking oil and sugar not only cleans but also moisturizes the hands, keeping them soft and healthy. Tip 8. Inventive storage solutions. Storage was another area where grandfathers excelled. Using items like old jars, coffee cans, and even clothespins, they'd create innovative storage solutions for small tools and materials. Tip 9. PVC pipe uses. PVC pipes have a host of uses beyond plumbing. Our grandfathers used them for everything from garden trellises to tool storage, getting the most bang for their buck. Tip 10. Homemade glue. Tip number 10 involves DIY glue, made from common kitchen items like flour and water. It was an easy and inexpensive solution for minor repairs. Tip 11. Homemade handyman apron. Moving on, we have the homemade handyman apron. Grandfathers would often repurpose old clothing into practical aprons, complete with pockets for tools, saving on expensive store-bought versions. Tip 12. Makeshift clamps. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Instead of purchasing clamps for every project, our grandfathers would create makeshift ones using rope and a stick. These could be adjusted for different sizes and saved a lot of money over time. Tip 13. Reclaimed materials. The 13th tip is about using reclaimed materials. Discarded or recycled materials like wood, metal, or bricks were often the source for new projects, reducing costs and promoting sustainability. Tip 14. DIY pest control. Pest control was also something our grandfathers dealt with in a frugal way. Homemade solutions like a mixture of water and dish soap to deter aphids in the garden were common practices. Tip 15. Hand-sewn repairs. Even fabric repairs fell under our grandfather's handyman skills. Hand-sewing patches on torn clothes, repairing buttons, or mending ripped seams saved money on new clothes and tailoring services. Tip 16. Extending paint lifespan. When it came to painting, grandfathers knew how to make their resources last. By sealing paint cans properly and storing them upside down, they extended the lifespan of their paint. Tip 17. Using every bit of paint. Speaking of paint, they also knew how to use every bit of it. By adding a bit of thinner, they could use up every last drop in the can, making sure no money was wasted. Tip 18. Recycling rags. Old clothes were often repurposed into rags for cleaning and polishing. It's a great way to recycle and save money on cleaning supplies. Tip 19. Natural weed killers. Instead of spending on expensive chemical-filled weed killers, our grandfathers used natural solutions like vinegar or boiling water. It's cheaper and better for the environment. Tip 20. Simple plumbing repairs. Simple plumbing issues didn't require a professional plumber. With a wrench and some plumber's tape, our grandfathers could fix minor leaks, saving on repair costs. Tip 21. Home energy audits. Conducting home energy audits was another way our grandfathers saved money. By checking for drafts and insulation issues, they were able to address energy inefficiencies and reduce their bills. Tip 22. Homemade insulation. To further conserve energy, homemade insulation solutions like using bubble wrap on windows were common practices. It's a surprisingly effective way to keep the heat in and the cold out. Tip 23. Frugal cleaning. Baking soda and vinegar were the go-to cleaning supplies. They can clean everything from drains to dirty pants, making them a versatile and cost-effective cleaning solution. Tip 24. Grease for rust prevention. Last but not least, our grandfathers often used grease on their tools and machinery to prevent rust, ensuring their longevity and saving on replacement costs. Tip 25. Sharing and trading tools. And finally, sharing and trading tools with neighbors was a common practice. This built a sense of community and allowed everyone to save money on tools they'd only use occasionally. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.